Hello friends, this is Normal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two mid-range phones, the new Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 with the Lenovo K6 Note. So these two phones are priced below the 15k pricing in India, and they come with a quite decent specification overall, and they are quite good devices in the sub 15k price point. So in this video we will compare almost all aspects about these two phones. So before we go, let's first have a look at the pricing. So Redmi Note 4 starts at 9,999, and there is a variant at 10,999 which comes with 3GB RAM, and a 12,999 variant which comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. Now the Lenovo K6 Note is priced 13,999 for the 3GB RAM variant and 15,999 for the 4GB RAM variant. So now let's start the detailed comparison. So first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see there are lots of similarities between these two devices. You can see the front 5.5-inch full HD display, the 3 capacitive touch buttons. They're backlit on the Redmi Note 4 while they're not backlit on the Lenovo K6 Note. You can also see the front earpiece, the camera sensors all look pretty similar on both the phones. Now talking about the rear panel, you can see both are unibody metallic finishing, but we would say that Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 feels slightly more premium with the tapered edges, while on the Lenovo K6 Note it's curved edges. Definitely gives a good feel, but overall in terms of design aspect, we would say the Redmi Note 4 is a slightly better design device than the Lenovo's K6 Note. Now other than that, you can see that there is a slight projection for the camera unit on the Lenovo K6 Note. We have the dual tone dual LED flash and fingerprint scanner and the branding at the bottom. And you can see at the bottom panel we have the micro USB charging slot on both the phones. There is also the speaker unit. On top we have the 3.5mm audio jack and the IR blaster on the Redmi Note 4. So in terms of design and build quality, both are quite good looking device and a well built phone, but our choice would be the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Next up, let's see the display. So both the phones come with a 5.5-inch full HD display, 2.5D glass, and they look quite good in terms of the display quality. So both the devices have good viewing angles, touch response, and overall brightness levels are also quite good on both the phones. But our choice would be the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4 because it feels slightly more sharper display than the Lenovo K6 Note. So both these devices have quite good displays, but our choice would be the Redmi Note 4. Now let's talk about the software. So both the phones come with Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and we have a custom UI on both the phones. While we have a completely different experience on the Redmi Note 4 with MIUI 8, we have stock like UI on the Lenovo K6 Note. So we'll first talk about the MIUI. So this is one of the really customized UIs available for Android. You can see the custom settings panel. We have additional options like second space, there is light mode, then dual app support is there. You can install two apps at the two instances of the same app at the same time, and then we also have support for themes. You can download additional themes and customize the device. And you can also see the notifications and quick toggles are custom ones, and this is a heavily customized UI and offers additional features and tools. Now talking about the Lenovo K6 Note, we have the Vibe UI on top of Android 6.0, and it has more or less similarities to the stock experience. You can see the settings panel is stock like UI, but it does come with added features like a double tap to wake, smart scene, white touch, fingerprint snap. There is VR support. There is also dual apps profile similar to the MIUI 8, and some additional features are also included. Now the phone comes with stock like UI, so if you're a person who loves a stock like experience with an app drawer, then the Lenovo's Vibe UI definitely makes sense. But if you're a person who loves a lot of customization, then you should be looking at the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Now talking about the performance, so here we would say that the Redmi Note 4 is a better device because the Snapdragon 625 is the one powering the Redmi Note 4 with 2 GHz and 4GB RAM, and we have the Snapdragon 430 on the Lenovo K6 Note, which is again coupled with 3GB RAM. And we have a 64GB storage option for the Redmi Note 4, while it's just 32GB on the Lenovo K6 Note. Now both the phones come with micro SD card expansion slot. They are hybrid SIM cards. Now additionally we have IR blaster on the Redmi Note 4, which allows you to control your television, ACs and other devices using the remote control app on this device. Now talking about the day-to-day performance, you would say both are quite good performing devices. Even with the Snapdragon 430, the Lenovo K6 Note performed pretty well, but the gaming experience was not as good as the Redmi Note 4. The Redmi Note 4 with the Snapdragon 625 provided better experience, especially in gaming. There was hardly any issues or lag, and it was performing much better than the Lenovo K6 Note. Now looking at the benchmark score, you can also see that the Snapdragon 625 is way more powerful than the Snapdragon 430 on the Lenovo K6 Note. Now looking at the fingerprint scanner on both these devices, we would say both are equally good and does the job really well in unlocking the device, and you can also take pictures using the selfies using the fingerprint scanner. Now additionally, if you look at the Lenovo K6 Note, we have Dolby Atmos support, so that is really good. If you are a person who loves listening to music, the Dolby Atmos provides really great experience on the Lenovo K6 Note. So multimedia, if you are looking for multimedia abilities, then the Lenovo K6 Note provides really great experience along with the VR and Theater Max support. So that is the software and performance aspect of these two phones. Now let's talk about the camera. So we have a 16 megapixel camera on the Lenovo K6 Note, while it's a 13 megapixel shooter on the Redmi Note 4. We have a 8 megapixel camera on the Lenovo K6 Note, while it's a 5 megapixel shooter on the Redmi Note 4. Now looking at the camera interface, we could say that the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 offers much better options and modes when compared to the Lenovo K6 Note. The Lenovo K6 Note has a simple interface with smart composition mode, which allows you to take the better photos by automatically selecting the scene mode available. So camera interface is quite good, but our choice would be the Redmi Note 4. Now having a look at the camera samples taken between these two devices, we would say both are quite decent cameras in this price point, with the Redmi Note 4 performing better than the Lenovo K6 Note. When we reviewed the K6 Note, we mentioned that the K6 Note camera is kind of above average camera, but not really the best. And similarly, the Redmi Note 4 is also kind of above average camera and not the best, but still we would say the camera performance on the Redmi Note 4 was better than the Lenovo K6 Note. Now finally talking about the battery. So we have 4000 mAh battery on both the phones, and they are really good performers in terms of battery life. But with the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset, which is really an optimized device in terms optimized processor in terms of the battery performance, we would say the Redmi Note 4 provides a much better battery experience than the Lenovo K6 Note. The K6 Note can easily get through 1.5 days of usage, but the Redmi Note 4 can get you almost 2 days of battery life. So that's where the Redmi Note 4 wins with the Snapdragon 625. So that was a detailed comparison of these two phones. So which is the better device to buy? So obviously we would say the Redmi Note 4 is a better choice because it has better looking software, better design, and the camera is also improved. Then we have better performance, and also the battery life is better on the Redmi Note 4. But the K6 Note has quite good software. It's kind of looking like this stock UI and provides decent experience overall. And advantage with the K6 Note, it's readily available in almost all stores across India. But the Redmi Note 4 is kind of tough to get with availability limited to Flipkart and Me.com. So if you want to readily buy a device, then the option would be the Lenovo K6 Note. But if you're looking for the best value for money device, then you should be buying the Redmi Note 4. So that was a detailed comparison of these two phones. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.